God bless you, beloved. This is Bishop Betton with another minute of momentum for your day. Listen, I want to encourage you to tell you the truth. They talk about you behind your back, but have no fear, because they are actually God and the devil. Yes, the God of your salvation is talking about you behind your back with the devil. You remember in the book of Job, it's God who invites the devil into his presence to have a conversation with him about his servant Job, who has no awareness or knowledge that God is having this conversation. I'm going to encourage you today to realize that even when people are talking about you behind your back, be careful that it's not God who's actually in the mix, really using the situation to brag to the enemy, to let him know there's two things I want to do on my servant. I want to brag on my servant. I want to bless my servant. It's God who invites the devil into his presence so he can brag on Job, and brag about Job rather, and remind the enemy that there is no one in the land like his servant Job. Job is able to endure hardness as a good soldier. And sometimes God just wants to talk about you behind your back and brag on you to the enemy, remind the enemy that he's raised you up for a moment like this. He's raised you up to deal with what it is that you're going through. Not only does he want to brag on Job, but he wants to bless Job. He uses this entire situation to literally bless his servant Job. You know the story. Job may lose all he has, but in the end, God's going to give him double than what he had from the very onset, because your latter is always greater. I wanted to stop by to tell you today that they talking about you behind your back, but have no fear. It's literally God and the enemy, and he's working all things together for your good. So in spite of what you go through, remember to stay in his word, because his word is alive. God bless you.